so 17.7% as a decimal is 0.117, and we're multiplying by 110.2 million. When you multiply these two numbers, what did you come up with for your answer? Sean?
19,505,800.
So 19,505,400. That's how many households watched the finals. For our second example, 250 people were asked to name their favorite fruit. Of those surveyed, how many people prefer peaches? If you look at your chart, 32% prefer peaches. So you have to change 32% to a decimal, which is what? 0.32. 0.32 times our total, which is 250, gives us what? 80. So we know that 80 people chose peaches as their favorite fruit. Today's lesson is on sales tax tips and markups and discounts. Our target is students will be able to solve for the sales tax tip, markup, and discount and calculate the total or sale price. Okay, for your notes, sales tax, discounts, and markups. Find the amount of tax, discounted, or markup by, you're going to multiply the percent. And you want your percent written as a decimal. And you're going to multiply that by the original amount. Your original amount is going to be your whole in the A equals P times W formula. If you have a sales tax tip or markup, you are going to then add that to your total. So add if it is a tax or markup, and if you have a discount, that's a money you are saving, so you're going to subtract that from your total. Okay, I'm going to show you two ways how to solve these three examples. We can do the first one together. So for the first one, we have that address costs $30 and the sales tax is 7%. What is the price of the dress including tax? If we look at this, 7% sales tax, how do we write that as a decimal? 0.07, and we want to multiply that by our original amount, which is $30. When you multiply these two values, what do you get? 2.1. For sales tax, is that an additional price or money that you are saving? Additional price, so we're going to take it and add or subtract from the total. Add it to our total. It's an additional price. So $30 plus 2.1 gives us 32.1. And to change that in terms of money, we have $32.10. There is another way to solve this. If you have a whole, percents are always out of what number? 100. So we have 100%. That's how much the dress is. $30. That's its total. And if we want to add a 7% sales tax, we add 7%. And what do you get when you add these two together? 107%. How can you write 107% as a decimal? We move it 2 to the left. What do we get? 1.07, and we're going to take that and multiply by our price of the dress, which is $30. And when you multiply these two values, what do you get? 32.1. What do you notice about these two answers? They're the same. There's two different ways you can come up with your answer. So go ahead and try the next two. Okay, for number 2, we have a store pays $56 for a GPS system. They mark it up 25%. Find the selling price. So I'm going to first take my total, $56, and multiply it by 25%. I want to write that 25% as a decimal, so that's 0.25. When you multiply these two values together, what did you get? 14. And then we're going to take 56. A markup, do we add or subtract from the total? Add, and we're going to add 14, and we get a total of 70. So it costs $70. If we use the other method, 100% plus 25% gives us 125%. To change that to a decimal, we get 1.25. We take our original price, $56, and multiply it by 1.25, and we get 70 as well. Either way you choose to solve it, you're going to come up with the same answer. Okay, for the third example, a boogie board's regular price is $69, and it's on sale for 35% off. What is the sale price? We take our original price, $69, and we're multiplying it by our percent as a decimal. 35% as a decimal is 0.35. And when you multiply these two values together, what did you get? 24.15. And are we adding or subtracting this from our total? Subtracting. It's a discount, so we're taking it away from our starting price or our original price. And when you subtract these, what did you get? $44.85. If you chose to use the other method, we're going to take 100% and subtract 35% to get 65%. 65% as a decimal is 0.65, and we multiply by our original price, which was $69. When you multiply these two numbers together, what do we get? 44.85. So we also get $44.85. Your on your own questions have 2 steps to them. So you're going to determine which percent you need to apply first, and then solve for your answer.